Hey guys, Dr. 5 here with another FIFA 20 player predictions video. Last time we had Chelsea, there was a mishap in that video. I said plus 14 for Tammy Abraham when it should have been plus 4. Don't know what I was thinking. Just a brain fart. I've looked through all of these and they should be correct. So, as you can see, today we are doing Liverpool. Next up I will be doing Man City, then probably Man United, then Arsenal, then Spurs. And then I don't know who else to do. Maybe I'll do top players, top 10 players, something like that. But let's kick it off the Liverpool video. So, Alisson in goal. He had a winter upgrade to an 87. And I think he will get a +1 to an 88. He is probably the best keeper in the Prem. Maybe joint with Edison. Maybe Edison should also get an 88. They are the two best in the Prem. Then Kepa, as I said in my previous video. And then I'd probably say Lloris, maybe, in 4th. But Alisson, he had a great season. Golden Glove. And, I mean, he should... With a defence like this in front of you, it's like a goalkeeper's dream, pretty much. Because this is an incredible defence. This defence is a goalkeeper's dream. But yeah, I'll give him a +1. Great season last season. He did get the upgrade already in the winter. So I think he'll get a small upgrade just to an 88 this year. Very similar is Andrew Robertson, probably the best left back in the league, and maybe one of the best left backs on the planet. And he also got an upgrade last year in the winter. He went up to an 83. Again, I've given him just a minor upgrade, and +1 to an 84. He is probably the best left back in the league, so he should be rated as such. I've upped his pace, his passing. I've upped, maybe this should be higher because his crossing is incredible. He had a shitload of assists last year. Him and Trent both did. Defensively, he's good as well. Good at tracking back. So yeah, Robertson, I have given him a +1 to an 84. Now, to the best player in the Liverpool squad, in my opinion, Virgil van Dijk. He is also another person who got an upgrade. He was an 85 and he went up to an 88. And I'm going to get him up to a 91. He is the best centre-back on the planet. He is one of the best players on the planet. He should be second in the Ballon d'Or. I think Messi should win it. Then Van Dijk. Van Dijk is so close. Van Dijk might win it, basically is what I'm saying. But it's between Messi and Van Dijk, for me, personally. So yeah, I've given him a +3. 91. He should be the highest rated centre-back on the game. If any centre-back is rated higher than him, it's a joke. I've given him 79 pace because he's quick he's quick for his height. He is quick. 92 defending. No one dribbled past him last season. Gabriel Jesus did in the Community Shield. I don't know if anyone else has in the Norwich or Southampton games. But 90 physical. His passing as well. Maybe his passing should be a bit higher because he was pinging balls into the only game I've watched this season of him was the Super Cup against Chelsea. And that game, he was pinging balls up to Mo Salah like it was nobody's business. So he's got incredible passing. Maybe that should be 70, maybe even 80. Maybe even 80. But yeah, best centre-back on the planet. Liverpool's best player. 91 rated. +3. I think he deserves it. Moving on is Joel Matip. And Matip, I think Matip doesn't get enough credit. Because in the Community Shield, it was Van Dijk and Joe Gomez, and Van Dijk looked a bit shaky, and I think Matip kind of gives Van Dijk confidence, if you kind of understand what I mean there. Matip and Van Dijk are a great partnership, and I think Matip is one of the reasons why Van Dijk is so good. He just gives him the confidence that Van Dijk has, that he's got a centre-back partner that is good. And with Joe Gomez, he looked a bit shaky against Man City. So there's another game. I've watched the Man City game and the game against Chelsea for Liverpool. And I watched quite a few games last season. But for Matip, I've given him a +3 to an 84 rated player. His dribbling, I've upped that a lot because from what I saw last season, he dribbles out from the back quite a lot. And very similar, he's got a good pass on him. I give an 84 defending, 82 physical. Because he's a physical specimen. The game I watched, again, as I'm saying, the only real reference I have is against Chelsea. A lot of the time, it is Christian Pulisic, but a lot of the time he did hold Pulisic off the ball, and he kept up with him, so I've given him a bit of a pace upgrade as well. Moving on to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and between... So next up is the right back, that is Trent Alexander-Arnold, and they've got the best left back in the league. You could argue they have the best right backs, probably between him and Wan-Bissaka. And I'd say attacking-wise, Trent is it. Defensively, it's Wan-Bissaka, and Wan-Bissaka's got a good... Wan-Bissaka's pretty good at attacking as well, whereas Trent, defensively, isn't as good. So you could argue that Wan-Bissaka is the best right back in the league. But I've given him a +4 to an 82 rating. Again, I've upped his passing a lot because I think he was Liverpool's top assister last season. Dribbling, shooting, he scored quite a few free kicks. I remember him scoring a free kick against Hoffenheim. I don't know if that was last season or the season before, but I remember a free kick against Hoffenheim. So I've given him a shooting upgrade. Again, as you can see, defensively, not as good as Robertson, but good enough for a right back. Pace is good, passing is good, dribbling's good enough, defending and physical both good enough. Obviously, if we're thinking of Ultimate Team, with the right chemistry style, he is a very usable card, but the most usable of these is obviously Van Dijk. I would expect a lot of people to use this card. A lot of them use it this year, but with a base 91 card this year, well, with my prediction of a base 91 card, even more people are going to be wanting to use him this year on FIFA 20. As we move on to the midfield, now for Chelsea, I did pretty much the full squad. For Liverpool, I'm just going to do the starting 11, and moving forward, I'm probably only going to do the starting 11, apart from maybe Man United, because I can get some help on the Man United one for how some of their other players should be rated, but I don't. Liverpool, I don't really have any people that support Liverpool that I can ask how every single player has done. But moving on to the midfield, we have got Gini Wijnaldum, Jordan Henderson and Fabinho. Kicking it off, you can see here they have all got +1s to their stats. I think they all deserve they all deserve an upgrade at least, because they were all brilliant last season. I think every single player in this squad should get an upgrade. There's one who I haven't done an upgrade to, but everyone in here should have an upgrade. So kicking it off is Wijnaldum. He was a base 82 on last year's game. I've given him up to an 83. He was pivotal in their victory against Barcelona, getting 2 goals. I think he got the second and third goal, and then Origi got the winner, I think. I can't remember that game. But we've upped a couple of his stats, and an 83 rated card for Wijnaldum I think is fair. Again, could even go up as high as 84. Similar with Jordan Henderson, he could go up to an 84. Captain of the squad for the whole season. His passing, people say he only passed sideways and backwards, but it's keeping hold of possession, and it's opening up gaps. I think that people need to understand that. I've kept him as a CDM, because it seems that he played deeper than everyone else. So yeah, 83 rated, potentially 84 for Wijnaldum and Henderson. They could jump up 2 ratings. I don't see them going to an 85, but I think an 84 or an 83 is reasonable for them. As for Fabinho, I'm going to give him an 86. This is another one, he could stay at 85, but he started off a bit slow last season. That's the only reason I think he could start off as an 85 again this year. But I've gone and given him a +1. I think everyone in this squad, as I said, deserves an upgrade. So we've given that to Fabinho to make him an 86. And he is one of the higher rated ones in the squad. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about the midfield, but I will have a lot to say about this attack. So let's quickly go on to the final phase of this team. It is the attack. So let's start with the left wing. Sadio Mane. He has a base rating of 86 on FIFA 19. I think he should get an 88, maybe even an 89 on FIFA 20. He was the top goal scorer in the Premier League from the left wing position. I think this might be a controversial opinion, but I personally believe that Mane is a better player than Salah. Just maybe not in terms of, that might be a controversial one, but yeah, that's just my opinion. I think I would rather have Mane in my squad than Mo Salah, is what I'm saying. But we've given him a pace upgrade. He's shit quick. He is shit quick. 83 shooting. He was top goal scorer. He deserves a shooting upgrade. He got quite a few assists as well, I do believe, last season. So giving him a slight passing upgrade. Dribbling. He is a good dribbler. He's a brilliant dribbler. But not the best in Liverpool squad. I would give Salah the best dribbler in the Liverpool squad. And yeah, so Mane, +2 to an 88. Could even go for a stretch for a +3 to an 89. The one player I haven't upgraded is Firmino. I didn't see much of him last season. I didn't see much shouting about Firmino. I think he just had another quiet but productive year, like a Firmino. He doesn't score the most or assist the most, but he creates the space for Salah and Mane. You know, he fills the void to pass. Firmino's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He could even go up to an 87. But he does the little things, the things that go unnoticed. So for that, I think his rating will go unnoticed and he will stay on 86. Moving on to the final player, 88 rated, Mo Salah on FIFA 19. I think he will go to a 90 rated. He was the Golden Boot 2 years in a row. Many people regard Mo Salah as Liverpool's one of their best players at least, and that shows on his rating in my predicted rating of a 90. So we've upped his pace, upped his shooting. You win Golden Boot 2 years in a row, similar to how Mane won it once. I've upped his shooting a lot. If you win it 2 years in a row, your shooting should be at least 85, maybe even pushing to 90. If you win it 2 years in a row, it needs to be high. Passing is high. Dribbling is the highest I've given any player, 90. He's got a weight. He squeezes in between people. He's a very technical and good dribbler. And yeah, physical, I've put it down because, you know, Salah likes to dive a bit. He likes a cheeky dive. I'll throw that one out there. Another controversial one. But yeah, that is my ratings for the Liverpool squad. So if we quickly go back over them for FIFA 20, I've given Alisson an 88, Robertson an 84, Van Dijk an 91, Matip an 84, Alexander-Arnold an 82, Wijnaldum, Henderson, both 83s, Fabinho an 86, Sadio Mane an 88, Firmino is staying at an 86, and Mo Salah is going up to a 90. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.